All right, so you got a t190 and your tilt cylinder is leaking from here. We're going to show you how to fix it. Your hardest part's going to get this cap off. Mine's been chewed up, so it's probably been rebuilt before. Now, they make a special tool that goes in these holes. I do have that tool, but I loaned it to a friend, and that was like a year ago. So, yeah. It's about a $30 tool. Amazon sells it, but you might can get by with channel locks. That's what we're going to try. And then after that, pipe wrench. There we go. Not really. Get this cap off. There we go. Oh yeah, get them all over your shoes. There's a nut on the back. That big nut, which I've had trouble with that before. So, yeah. All right, guys. So I whipped out my Pittsburgh heavy-duty 3/4 inch drive socket kit. I've had this for years. I've lost most of them, but luckily I still had 1.5 inches. So let's see if we can put a pipe on that. Something's turning. Either it's rounded off beautifully or it's turning. Oh yeah, I think she's there. Hopefully the kit discs come with a new nut that is looks like coated or something. We'll have to go get some more brake parts cleaner because all this has to be clean before we reassemble. Try not to scratch anything. Okay. All right. So when we take the parts off, I like to go like this. Boom. Visualize. Boom. Like that. Now we're going to do a whole lot of cleaning up. See, what actually went wrong was not my inner seal, but it was my cup seal. My inner seal is still pretty good, but my cup seal flaking off. So what I like to do is a Harbor Freight pick tool, not to gouge the metal, that's important. And we're just going to roll these out. Try not to, can I get behind them a little bit like that? There's the seal. I try to keep them, I kind of make a competition to keep them as together as possible. So that's my cup seal. The inner seal down here has a hole in it. Now, I like to take it off in such a way where I can look at which side the spring faces, because there's a little spring in there. Spring side down. Awesome. So, yeah. Oh! Tried it out at me. So, it was just done like this, which means the spring's down. So that's important to do. That's your inner seal. That's your cup seal. Next is easy peasy. These are a vinyl washer, which is your keeper. That keeps this O-ring from expanding too much. So these three are easy. Right now I need to get some stuff to clean it up, and we'll take that off. We can go ahead and take this one off. Some people reuse them, hopefully not. So I think the kit will come with everything. They usually do. Just kind of roll that one out. Put it right here. I'm gonna roll this one out. And see, I'm not stabbing it just in case I had to reuse it, which I don't want to. Boom. Next is this neoprene keeper. She has to be rolled on. She is very, there we go. Boom, off. So now all of our seals are off this. This needs to be cleaned very thoroughly. No trash in the system. And yeah, I do have all my neoprene seals. I call them neoprene, but they're probably something else. Just try to get the bulk of the trash off of it. And then we're going to use brake apart cleaner, which I do not recommend spraying that. Oh, that's a loud acorn. I do not recommend spraying that exactly on your seals. It might eat them. These acorns are attacking today. So yeah, we all have our loose grease. I think a squirrel is attacking us. Cleaned out the pockets. Good. Do I have any? Let's see. A little bit in this one. Good. Now, back to your rags. Let's clean it again. This time I'm using that pick tool to scrape a little bit of the remainder of old seals off and stuff like that. We just don't want any big chunks that will come off later. So where I'm scraping is this seal right here. See? Clean off that plaque. And I'm not gouging. Try not to gouge. Just gonna get that gunk. It's like you're cleaning your teeth. I know what you're saying, how clean it could be. You're doing this on the back of a truck. I've done a lot of them out in the field, just like this. They're still out there today. The goal is to get as clean as possible and guarantee you there's plenty of junk in your hydraulic system. That's why we keep it as clean as possible, to keep the junk out. I just done my filters probably about 10, 20 hours ago. Yep. Okay. Take it to the rag, spray it down one more time, and we start adding seals. Oh, I've used it all. Clean rag again. Boom. She's looking a lot better. Alright, now we sit her on a rag. And let's have at her. Alright. Seal kit. Part number is A6806330N. Oh yeah. Okay, so this is your cup seal. This is your easiest to do. It basically goes right in there. We're not gonna do that one next. We're gonna do the hardest. This one has to go with spring side down, inside. Remember, if you have any dirt or anything, it'll get pressurized and pushed through the seal. So that's why it's important to try to clean it. Get it to catch. Well, you know she is rolling in. Maybe I'll get her without destroying her. Oh, I think I might have got her to roll in there. Let's see. Where's my hook tool? Where'd my hook tool go? Don't want to damage anything, but I'm going to guide her in gently with the hook. There you go. Clean it with your shirt. Oh, yeah. I did it without having to do a figure eight. So the inner seal's done. That's usually the one that's the hardest. Now let's do this cup seal. I call this the cup seal, as acorns are wearing down on me. Oh. Actually, I think I had her upside down. Yep. There we go. Cup seal's in. Go ahead and check her. Poke, poke, poke. She's good. That more or less cleans the shaft. Alright, so now we're doing our outer seals. Remember, we got a keeper we got to put on. So, yeah. Let me think. How many keepers did I take off? Took off one. Okay. How many keepers did they give me? This is for that. Okay, good. This one's easy. This one's just going to roll over the threads. Try not to gouge it in the threads. This one goes all the way to the end. Boom. Just like that. Next is this one. It's a little more difficult. This is the neoprene washer, and then we put our seal. Oh, that wasn't bad. Then our fat O-ring right here. So, fat O-ring. Boom. We're good right here. The cap is done. That's the most hardest part. The most hardest part. Now, remember, I remembered my orientation on this. Oh, there's the O-ring behind it. That's right. So there's a little O-ring behind it. So they didn't give us any extras. Don't worry. There we go. Come on. Oh, I broke her. Trying to take her off with class. Now let's go to the O-ring underneath. Try not to gouge her. Come on, baby. Boom. Pull her off. Just like that. And that's the same one. Alright. That one's a little thicker. Yeah, they're both thick. Now, if we had some, I'm using what's left in the can to clean out that journal. Yep. Take some paper towels. You want it to be as clean as possible. You know it's impossible in the tailgate of a truck. Not really. We almost got her. We almost got her whooped. O-ring first, of course. She popped in there pretty easily. Keeper. I've done this where I've had to heat them up before. It's an ordeal. Don't let anyone tell you this doesn't take skill. Grip strength. Roller. Don't roll off. Okay. Boom. Now she is going to be kind of ballooned out. The key is to make sure she's not twisted. Yeah. Just had to stretch her a little bit. So yeah, some people will heat it back up. I don't. Just kind of do this. Make sure it's in there. So yeah, our cap and our butt stock, that's what I call that, has been rebuilt. So now slide it back together and get ready to reinstall. Clean our shaft off. She can have a little grease on her. It's going to help the reassembly. All right. Cap first. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Pristine. Put our new nut on there. Not gonna send her all home yet. Yep. One more. There we go. First thing. All right, see now there was dirt in that socket, and we don't want that down into that. So we're gonna clean that all off. All right, we're gonna slide this back together. I'll grab her with paper towels so I don't introduce dirt. She's a little heavy. Yeah, I'm sliding this piston together. All right. Hot and sour, hot and spicy. There we go. Now, threading this in. Yeah. Good. We gotta start threading. Jump up there and finish threading that in. If you take it to a real shop, they will actually take these off and they will paint them and check the hone, but you're going to spend probably $300 a cylinder. This kit I just used was 19 bucks. Amazon has it, all skid steer has it. Amazon has it for more, but all skid steer does, you have to pay shipping, so it comes out to be about the same. It's a little bit more. Perfect. Pin with the bolt hole goes through. And then, where's my bolt? Here should be. Perfect. Good. All rebuilt. This is the kind of mess you're going to make. Now we're ready to add to and test. We got to add more hydraulic fluid in because we leaked out a lot. That's what we call a field repair. It's fixed, ready to go. I hope this video helps you guys do it. Just kind of keep track of where you lay parts and how they were in. So yeah, fixed. Yay! Like, share, subscribe. Dirty thumb. Now we gotta go work.